And some of the plants doing incredibly well for it being this late in the season. And they don't care if it's late in the season or not, as you can tell from the amount of pod sets that are coming in. This is the Naga BBG Bubblegum Peach. Really liking this plant. Got a nice Naga flavor, a little bit sweetness to it. Nice, good amount of heat. And my other second favorite plant, maybe not second, but it's in the top 5 for sure. It's the Jay's Peach Go Scorpion times Primo. I got some seeds from Justin White over at White Hot Peppers. Yellow Douglas. It hasn't fared so well. I've gotten some pods off of it, not nearly as many as I'd like. If I had another month, 6 weeks, it looks like it'd be doing really awesome, but and there's a couple pods to take off of it. Got a BTR next to it, putting out some nice late season shapes, and then some type of Naga next to that. And as you can see, there's just lots of peppers. I could probably make this video an hour, but it'd take me forever to upload it, and I'd just be frustrated and PO'd. So over there's another Naga BBG7 peach, little ghost plant next to that in the fabric pot. Actually, over there's a sugar rush peach in the container, and a Trinidad Scorpion next to that in a different fabric pot. A couple flowers I planted for my wife and for us that I had no idea they'd grow that tall. This one is a good one that I liked a lot this season. 7-pot chaguanas that Aaron Hernandez, aka Bear, gifted to me via seeds. This one has been a favorite as well. It's not that hot, and it's actually one of my unknowns. I tried to convince the proprietor of the seeds that I got that these were from his seeds, and he told me no, which is fine, it's all good. But it's some type of a habanero based upon the flavor. Been an incredible producer. Over here is the Scotch Brains that I've been really enjoying. Unfortunately, 36 hours ago it started raining, and it rained for 24 hours, and we got 7 inches of rain. And what I should have harvested, I didn't before the rain. So the pods have just exploded. I mean, literally broken at the seams. This plant has been an incredible producer. The Uruguay seasoning that I got from Matt Garver, seed-wise, was awesome. Great flavored pepper. Nice pink tiger. Next to that's the King Naga. Behind that is the BBG7 large, and a couple of those pods. I mean, literally the outside skin is just bursted open. It looks like I blanched them in hot water. It's crazy. Bahamian bird pepper really needs to be picked. Not looking forward to that. Another pink tiger, little Teppan cross with limon, good pepper. Over here we got a nice purple ghost scorpion with a lot of pods on it. Need to cut these and start making some sauce for my buddy Aaron. Mix some of that purple ghost scorpion raspberry sauce that I made last year. And a couple others here that we don't really talk about on the pepper lovers community. It's good pepper. Over here we got a Jay's Chocolate Ghost Scorpion. Really liking these. Putting on some great late season pods. They're starting to ripen up really well. Over here is an interesting one. The seeds were from a tangerine habanero I got from Chili Wonka's, and after conversing with him, it looks like this one probably crossed with the orange bleeder, the SRTSL times Bubblegum. Putting on some wicked calyxes, some great phenos. This is one of my favorites. This is it's supposed to be a purple habanero. It's not really purple. They're dark red with a nice hue to them. Got these seeds. I actually purchased these from the Hippie Seed Company. Really liking them. They're a really high heat level habanero. Liking those a lot. Another BBG 7 large from Chili Wonka's. Couple Bahamian Beasts, various colors. I got like 3 different colors from the same seed stock from Justin White at White Hot Peppers. Actually got some orange, some red, and almost like a peach color. A little guy here doesn't look like much, but it's produced a heck of a lot of peppers. Some seeds I got from Dave Schramm over at Grown at Home in West Virginia. It's supposed to be a Moruga Satan. From other pictures I saw for the Moruga Satan, I'm thinking this is not true to form. There's nice heat and everything, but it's more like a habanero-esque pepper. These should be kind of wrinkled, but still a really good one. The Bahamian Goat seeds I got from Make It Wane on the PLCs, just kicking ass. I mean, late season. Oh, what the hell is that? You got insects everywhere. That's what happens when you hit late season and you don't really care about your plants as much. So, but some incredible peppers over here. Some nice tails on the late season Bahamian Goats. This plant's been a good one for me. There's a yellow fatale over there. Been a good one as well. And one of the pleasant surprises I've had, I planted a bunch of Moruga Scorpion crossed with Bahamian Goat from Jersey J. And I planted a lot of these actually. I planted like 6. I think, yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, like 6 of them. Man, these things have been producing like crazy, and now I'm getting some actual. I think it's on a different plant, but I'm actually getting some 4-lobed. Yeah, there we go. And that's 3. It's on a different plant. It's not this one. But these peppers have been awesome. I mean, they're great flavor, medium high heat, but flavor-wise, I mean, they're just phenomenal. And production-wise, doing really well also. Pulled a lot of peppers off of these plants, and they're pretty. Look at the color, look at the shape. That's PFC, which means pretty effing cool. Bear with me here for a second. I gotta take a shortcut through because I can't do much anymore. Everything's overgrown. This has been a favorite one as well. These are seeds from Amarupi amarella, but they turned out orange. A little bit higher heat than the cream-colored ones. Really good. Heavy producer as well. You can see I definitely need to cut that with a bunch of other ones. Is what it is. Couple reapers left to cut on the fabric pot. This one's pretty nice. Nice orange tie. Didn't produce a whole lot, but there's probably more pods on it to cut now than ever before. My little Brazilian starfish bush, it's got quite a few peppers on it still to cut. Probably about 30, maybe another 30 to ripen. We'll see if they can ripen or not. Illinois is supposed to have some decent weather here pretty soon, so for late season October, I'm not going to complain. The orange bleeder has produced a lot of pods this season. Probably pulled off 200 off of this little guy, and it's not that big. It might be 2 feet tall by maybe 1.5 feet wide. Lots of pods off of that. Some Peruvian reds, habaneros, another small reaper plant. Don't really care for this style of fabric pots. They haven't done nothing for me this season. It's actually this pot defeats the purpose of air pruning. It doesn't allow for air pruning. It's too thick. This garden over here has been the disappointment for the season. The soil was way too strong. Too much fertilizer, the wrong fertilizer. I put it in the compost, but didn't like it that much. I think over here we've got over here we've got one of the other Moruga scorpions from Jay. Yeah, there we go. There you got your four-lobed shape to it. Over here we've got one of the other plants from the seed stock that I got from Chili Wonkas. From the same tangerine habanero, but this one produced red, non-bleeding shapes. So it's pretty good though. And over here is one of the, actually the only intentional cross that I've made. I had a lot of unintentionals, but this one's the intentional. This is the Hobbes four-way habanero. So I've been working on this for about, what, 5 seasons. Crossed a Peruvian white with an orange habanero, and then I crossed separately a red Savina with a Caribbean red, and I took each of those crosses and crossed them, and really happy with this one. It's not, I didn't breed it for heat, I bred it for flavor, and I think I accomplished that, in my opinion. I love the flavor. Over here we've got the Fatale times Brain Strain. It's doing pretty well. A couple late season pods setting in. There's a couple phenos that have been the ones that I like all season long. Yeah, that one will ripen up. This one's almost done. I mean, that's just a fabulous looking pod. And then you gotta bear with me, I gotta walk for a second. Got a couple different plots here. At the advisement of Matt Garver, at least with his help, I was able to transfer a small Kratky plant into larger containers, and then ultimately ended up in a 32-gallon trash can. And this plant exploded after I did that. I mean, this it's amazing how well this plant's done, and it's done some cool things, because on this one, with the genetics, a lot of the times it's been bleeding to the calyx before the pepper even matures. You know, late season, I don't care. So yeah, I've been really happy with this one, and actually because of the wind and all the rain, it's starting to, gotta weight it down, put some more bricks on it. But yeah, it's just a fabulous producer, and these peppers are awesome. Bear with me a second. We'll walk over to one of the last garden areas. Got 2 other raised beds. Sorry for the intermediate walkthrough. Check out all the leaves that were blown down last night. This is my kind of, I can joke about it and say my Nigel ghost plant. I only say that because this thing was huge. I mean, I've pulled probably 400 pods off of this plant. It's about 3 feet wide, 3.5 feet tall. It's a pretty good producer. This is where the herbs and tomatoes were, and some Swiss chard that my wife likes. Planted a couple of ricottados in here and some other things that unfortunately just mites. I never got them under control. Fortunately, they kind of stayed in this garden and didn't affect the other plots, but nothing here produced very well. The ahi pineapple produced pretty well for a time, and while it has pods, they're not ideal forms, but it still tastes like an ahi pineapple. It's very good, just not what, probably not keeping seed from that. I'll have to acquire some from some other members of the PLC. This one was a Brazilian, what was it? Sorry, I don't remember. Got that one from actually Kang gave me some seeds from that one. It's a good pepper, but I thought they were going to be more like a Maruga. It's not, but it's good nonetheless. And then we can take one other little stroll to the other corner of the yard where we got some gems. This was a brand new raised bed this season. I don't know, it's probably about 20 square feet approximately, and I just overloaded it with plants and made my pepper jungle. Over here we've got Marupiville. Got about 4 Marupis that I've pulled probably 1,000 or 2,000 pods off of. These things are just amazing producers. Nice habanero heat level, but with a little bit more of an enjoyable flavor. One of my biggest surprises and or mistakes. I got these 2 Reaper plants here. I had them labeled as my Charleston hot pepper cross, but no, it's a Reaper, and there's some nice late season good phenos. Be interesting to see if these are hot at all with the darn rain we just got. I got a feeling they're not going to be that hot. I've been very lucky with the season, with the weather, for stressing them, and you get 6.5, 7 inches of rain in 24 hours. Like I said, a lot of pods are exploding. This is one of the beauties this season. Fidalgo Roxa times cross with the Grande de Boa. Excellent pod. Late season producer though, hasn't been super heavy, but right now it's doing pretty well. Got another one, actually there you go. There's some really ripe pods. They're supposed to be that peach colored when they're ready. Red gum, Tiger MAMP from Mojo Pepper. It's close to being ready, but these calyxes bleed really late. As you can see, mites actually finally got to this garden, but it's okay. I mean, garden's coming down in a week or 2. It looks like I got frost temperatures coming in about 2 weeks. Over here though, we also have the Hobbes' Big Mustard Habaneros. One of my highlights. This is my favorite habanero of all times. This pepper just rocks. Nice and meaty. Decent habanero heat level. Not too hot. I mean, it's a habanero, but it's a good one. Good for sauce. Then over here is one of the parent plants from my 4-way cross. This is the Peruvian white habanero crossed with the orange habanero. Yeah, see, this pepper wasn't like this yesterday. I mean, you get 7 inches of rain and it just blows everything up. Oh well, I've got more peppers than I need anyway. This one's a cool one. Nice dark foliage, decent producer. This is the Purple Tiger. These were some purchase seeds that came out of Italy as well. Some nice colors on them. Largest of the 4 purple ghost scorpions that I planted. This thing is just a monster. I mean, there's the top. Let's come down, coming around the bottom. I mean, it's just got so many peppers I don't even want to cut it. I guess I've gotten lazy. I don't know. You plant 150 plants, it takes a little bit of work, and sometimes you want to do it and sometimes you don't, especially when it's a hobby and not a job. And then this is one of the other plants that I've really enjoyed this season. This is something called a purple cream. I purchased this one actually from as seeds from fataleseeds.net, and it's a strong Chinese flavor, a really nice flavor to it. Been a pretty good producer too. You can see it's stretching out once they get tall. Yeah, that's probably about it for the peppers. I got a couple in the basement, but I'm not gonna. I'll show those off in a different video. So yeah, this has been a late season gander at the garden from the Pepper Wolverine, located in Willowbrook, Illinois. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Sorry it's so long, but figured you might want to see it. Take care. Happy Sunday.